All right, so the next big thing that we're gonna do, I just got these in the mail the other day, are swivel seats, or swivel seat adapters for the passenger and driver side. Because I gotta drive here real quick, potentially use this to go to Lowe's and get more wood for the bunks and the seats, wood, and even the sidewalls. I'm gonna do the passenger seat right now, because if it takes me longer than I think it is to do it, at least I can still drive the bus without having to put like a 5-gallon bucket down. So we're gonna tear apart this seat. It actually goes in between the base and the seat itself. So we gotta get this section off. We'll put the swivel seat bolted to the base that's already there. I think we have to cut some of the plastics to get it to fit. But then we'll have swivel seats on the passenger side, and then after that we'll dive over and do the driver's side. So, slight change of plans. I had bought a driver's side and a passenger side, and all that was sent were 2 driver sides. So, might as well dive in. We'll get the driver's side done, and hopefully I can get the passenger side here sometime soon. Well, we got her all bolted down, and here she is. So, pretty slick. Gotta wait till I get the passenger side one in, because they sent me 2 driver sides. But this will be nice to be able to have just some more seating in the back. It is making me change my mind a little bit about possibly what I might want to do right behind the driver's seat. I was gonna put a little couch ottoman type thing and then hide all the batteries and stuff underneath of it, but with how far this slides forward, in order to be able to get some recline out of it, I might change that up. But let's test it out. Oh yeah, this is nice. You can even pull the seat up a little bit so you can swivel a little bit more. It doesn't swivel. I mean, getting it turned around facing this way is a little bit of a chore, more so than just like pulling it and flipping it around. On some level that's kind of nice, because I don't know, it's not gonna spin or whatever when you're not wanting it to, and all of a sudden you're not gonna be driving then be like, oh, what's going on over here? I thought I was driving that way. But I do like it. I need to try to see if I can get it to spin. I think I can get it to spin while the door is closed, because that would be super nice if it's raining somewhere and you're just ready to stop and chill, or get parked somewhere, be able to turn around without having the door open. But yeah, pretty nice. I bought these off of eBay, and yeah, they were the only ones I could find that actually fit this style of like E350. Most people are doing just transits now, but I like the 350s, 450s style personally. And in fact, if I ever had to downgrade from this to something that was just like a 15-passenger van, go with an E350. A little bit of a backstory. That's what I was looking for when I bought this, was actually getting a 15-passenger van, because I was thinking about taking out the back couple of seats and then being able to do something like this with a bunkhouse on it. And then I forget who had kind of suggested looking at buses. And that's when I started looking around for, okay, I know I'll for sure want something that has a 7.3 diesel in it, and something maybe that I can kind of customize a little bit more to fit exactly what I needed. And that's where I found this guy. It was a guy up in Shipshewana area that was looking to sell it, and contacted him. Somebody else was going to look at it before I did, and I think they just figured it was going to be a little bit too much work. And obviously that didn't scare me off, which is why we're still working on it. But super thankful that we ended up getting it, and I'm excited for how it's coming along. So hopefully next time, or hopefully we'll get the other one in for this. They did say on these that you're supposed to trim this a little bit so that you can leave the covers on. This one cover was shot and was barely hanging on for dear life anyway, the side with the seat belt. The other side I just now took off, and it does look kind of nasty, so I might trim that one up a little bit and then stick it back on. But we technically have our first seat that is in the back of the bus. It's still technically the driver's seat, but anyway. Friends, today's deal is building benches, and this is a little bit of a guess and check project. The mattresses for the benches and possibly what'll be the bunks came in yesterday, and so I know what their size is, and I was thinking about cutting them down a little bit, but I think I'm gonna probably just leave them the way they are. And in doing so, that basically just means we know what we're working with as far as how big we can make these benches. So the mattresses are going to be 30 by 80, which is a little bit of a unique size, but for RV and that sort of thing, it does exist. So I'm not too worried about that. So we're going to start cutting. I've got some 2x4s here. The underside of the entire frame is not going to be pretty, and that wasn't really the goal. It's not to be pretty yet. I'll probably plate it on some level with we'll plate it with probably the same stuff that I was doing the ceiling with, possibly. I don't know, might do some color, not sure yet. Not really too worried about it. So we're gonna start cutting 2x4s. Once those are cut, then I'll kind of figure out how much I need, because I need to make 2 of them. And I don't know if I have enough wood to make 1. So I'm gonna start, and that'll help me give me a better guesstimate for how much wood I need to get for the other one. Plus I've got some other random pieces of lumber laying around that I'm gonna be using for the top lid part. So we're gonna get started. right, so this is the part that I always get stuck at, because I want to make sure that everything's square and flat, and finding something that is both square and flat is rather difficult at times around here. So I think I'm going to take everything into the garage, lay it on the floor, lay it out, try to square everything up as best I can, and screw it in there. This will only be the top of one of them. I got to run to the store and get more lumber for the rest of it. And actually Abby was trying to help me think through how to make it to where it'll be easy to slide things underneath from the front, but then we're also going to do a lid on the top so you can open it up and put stuff in from the top. So I was going to do 4 that look the exact same, and then basically just put little segments or whatever around to get the distance I need, but that robs us quite a bit of the ability to put things in and through, because it gives you like an 8-inch gap, and most luggage or whatever is, I think, a little bit more than that. So still thinking through that part, but I'm at least going to get this first one done, kind of get a rhythm down, see how much stuff I need. Apparently I need a lot more screws and I need more lumber, so we're going to be heading to the store for this project no matter what. But take you along for the ride. Time to hit the Lowe's to go get some more wood and get this bench project more underway. I think I had my mathematician do all the math for me, so I think the numbers are good. Just got to go and get this order fulfilled, come on back, and then start slicing and dicing and putting it together. So like just about anything, if one place doesn't have all the stuff you need, you gotta go to a second place. I went to Menards and they actually had some stuff that I wasn't particularly looking for. They had half sheets, which, if I did the calculations in my math correctly, which is really dangerous, I think it's actually going to work out way better than doing a full 4x8 sheet and cutting it down. And I'll explain to you a little bit of the reason why as I'm building it, because I feel like it's going to be one of those things where it's just going to be easier to understand if I show you instead of just trying to describe it. So hopefully that works well, but for whatever reason, Menards 2x4s either non-existent or just absolute trash. So it's not good. So headed over to Lowe's so I can hopefully get a bunch of 2x4s and then head back home so I can start cutting them up and putting it together. Well, got all the wood that we needed, at least I think so, and time to head home and work on trying to put it together. Tonight's getting a little late, and I gotta head over to Hawk's house tomorrow to start working on the rest of the flooring. So either way, we got what we needed to finish this project, at least, or at least get it so we can get it on the road, because we got 2 days well, I guess one more day, and then we're heading out to start using it for the first time, because the only other vehicle I have to take isn't ready yet. So this is all we got. It's gonna be a make or break. It's gonna be awesome. So we'll start working on this and do the best we can. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you'd like to see happening on the bus next. Peace.